I don't know if you guys can hear me. If you actually can hear me, we are live. And I'm sorry it took a bit, and it took a little while before we could start making this video. I don't normally wait for the entire 30 minutes that the starting soon, overlay always shows. But since we are trying to fix a whole lot of things, so make sure that that we are good, we are ready, and we are always going to henceforth to be active doing what we know how to do best. Okay, and that's why we have to do. And I promise it's not going to be that much. It's not going to be. Highest is 5, 6, 7, 8. Maximum is 10 minutes. And I don't even have to take 10 minutes before I start making videos. Okay, I always believe everything is set. Okay, and welcome to our live session today. Today is Monday, the 17th day in the month of August 2026, and henceforth to the end of the year, I am going to, as much as possible, try to always be here, all right, to bring loads of experience, to you guys, be you an intending, okay, or a newbie. There's a difference between an intending and a newbie. Intending is you're just still thinking, about starting. But a newbie is someone who has already, okay, I think I should give it a go. Or maybe you are an intermediate or even a professional trader. We are all here together, just to, sometimes we're going to be rubbing minds, but yes, I and the team, the BeaconFX.trade team will be here to rub minds with you guys. Whatever we get from the desk, we throw it to you guys so that you can see and feel it and understand and consume it the way it comes to you, and that's the beauty of it. Okay, yes, that's the beauty of it. So we're going to do a lot together here. A lot we are going to do together. Okay, and while we are doing that, I will also be doing, okay, I think I've seen it. Oops. So like I said, there is a lot that we are going to be doing together, a lot we are going to achieve together. Just another moment, I'm also trying to, another thing is fixed, and that's the microphone, and I'm going to share some few things with you guys so that okay, now we get to go. Oh my God. There's a lot happening here. 049699. If you could get what that's for, you have a price. Okay, what do we have on the chart? That is XAUUSD, and that's what we have been trying to see how far it would go. Maybe continue going up, or if price is going to, one way or the other, be held by this zone here, this psychological level here. Now you can see on the chart it's reading, if you can see my cursor, it says upper threshold, and I'm also reading that based on the software that you have here, that you could see here. I hope everybody can see me. All right, that's cool. We'll try as much as possible to do it in the very layman's term. I don't want to complicate it with because I know I'm going to be dealing with a lot of intending traders who don't even know about the terminologies in the in the forex business, okay? And a lot of newbies also who are just coming in, who might find it very difficult also to comprehend with the advanced or the professional aspect of it. So just to carry you along, to carry everybody along, in fact a lot of intermediates too, because you get to see a lot of private messages, people asking you questions about, oh, I watched your video, or I took your class, what do you mean by, okay? All right, although that's not actually much, but since we've gotten one or two of that questions from those who have had one or two things to do with us, maybe through our course or what have you, they tend to ask questions, and when they ask questions, you want to answer them as smooth as possible, so that it doesn't so that your next class with them, or whatever it is that you have with them, doesn't come up with a lot of hassles. All right, you want them to understand you as smooth as possible. So I want to, while we're doing that, let me quickly see, go to the signal in the member area and just drop the link and just type it that we are live. Right? Okay, have we done that? I guess we have. Now let's quickly move back to what we need to analyze, what we need to look at on some of the instruments that we are going to be talking about today. And I think I have to remove this audio. I think I have to remove this audio completely. All right, so what have we today. We are looking at XAU USD. XAU USD. Why am I taking this instrument? Why do I want to first of all focus on gold? Gold is very volatile. Gold versus the US dollar is very volatile. And what I mean volatile, a lot of people trade it online, offline. Okay. And because of so many or some of the benefit that comes with it, you see a lot of in fact, I don't want to do that class. I don't want to hold that class now. That's actually not a class. It's just a live stream to you know educate ourselves, carry ourselves along so that we can see how we can benefit from trading XAU USD or any other instrument that we talk about here today. And if any opportunity comes, we are going to take it. All right, as soon as it comes. ASAP. ASAP. If you look at the chart on the 1 hour time frame, because for the fact that we do a lot of intraday trading. No. In fact, I hope after today's live stream or whatever houses that I'm just facing today. In fact, it's not houses though. We just have to make sure that everything is put in place, and then so that we will never, all of these things will never repeat itself again. Okay. Yes, all of this will never repeat itself again. All right, so let's quickly go back to the chart. Now, if you look at it from here, I'm looking at it that there's a possibility that we might not break or price for XAU USD that, okay, let me not say we might not, because everything I'm doing is just for educational purposes only. See, if price conditionally, if it's a conditional statement, does not break this horizontal line that I've just drawn here, because this is a psychological level, although nobody has monopoly to telling price, or this is what you must do, or this is what it has to do. Now, if, that's why I said if price does not, if price does not break above here, okay, this upper threshold that we see here, then we'll be looking for what? A potential sell or short order, because in FX it is long, short. Long is buy, short is sell. All right, so this is what we will be waiting for, or we are actually looking at. And a lot of opportunities that you can, any short move is an opportunity for you, provided, or as long as you do it in the right way, you do it in the best way possible. Okay, yes, if provided you do it in the best way possible. So let us see what we have. Let us see how we can go about it today for XAUUSD. And if price on the, I'm looking at it on an intraday, with an intraday bird's eye view, right? If price continues to, break above here, continues to move up, and it breaks here, this point here, and if price breaks this point here, okay, this point here, if price eventually breaks it, then we should be looking at, okay, the next point that price could also touch is breaking above this point here. All right, let me do it properly. Okay, then the next point price is actually going to break is this. If it breaks here, we should look at breaking here, or this level here. And then at this point, we may have to look for what we call, price moving in this form and then forming a pullback. All right, and then we can continue the journey with it. You see how very simple it is, right? And that is how it always is. That is how it always is. So looking at that point, let price break above it, on the 1 hour time frame. Then you can also, then also look at it from the, okay, I think I should just let me remove all of this. Then you can go down to maybe 5-minute time frame. Okay, you see, it still maintains that, but I can just adjust it very well here. All right, you see. So I'm expecting that to happen if price, please don't forget what I said conditionally. All right, if continues to move up, this is what we are expecting to see, because price will respect psychological levels. All right, now, but if it does not and price wants to continue to fall, like it has already formed a zone touching here for the first time, this is the second time, this is the third time, and now the level or the zone here does not feel threatened. You must understand that it does not feel threatened. So we might be looking for a potential fall. Okay, it could be to this point, it could be anywhere, it could be to this point. All right, or it could, you never can tell, it could be to this stronger psychological level here. All right, so nobody really has that monopoly, but the more you understand levels, the more you understand zones, the more you understand what the market is doing generally, then the better it becomes for you to, want to align your thinking, your methodology, your technique, your system, to how the market reacts. That's a mistake that most people make. So I think go watch that. There are a lot of free videos we made. Yeah, there are a lot of free videos. Let me just show you a bit so you can understand. There are a lot of free videos we made that users can benefit from. A lot, a whole lot. Okay. There are a lot of free videos. Just go to courses here. All right. Just go to courses and enjoy all of these free videos that can equip you to become a good trader. Free videos that can equip you to, for you to see that it will definitely change your mindset. I believe that it will change your mindset from this. I think it's about 18 to 23, 24 videos, 18 to 24 videos. All right. So watch, take the quiz, prepare yourself for the next, and continue to do your best, and you will see that at the end of the day, you become better at doing what you got to do to become the best of the best. So we are there. We're going to hold on for just a little while and then see how we can understand the market, and then we can continue making our analysis. At a point, I got a signal for XAU USD. Excuse me. There was this sell for XAU USD that we saw earlier today. And we saw it on a 15-minute chart. Here's it. All right. it was actually around here. It was actually around here. I don't know if I can bring it out from the, let me see. Okay, it's not here. We got a sell for XAU USD. And I'm also going to show you another one. That's a confirmation for silver USD too. Now, this was a sell. If I go to 15-minute time frame, I hope you guys can see that. You know, this is a Monday. I just want to ginger everybody who sees who comes here, so that you're not saddened by the fact that we took about 30 minutes to keep you guys waiting for this session. Now, this is what we saw. A good sell order, a very good sell order around here. A very good sell order around here. Now, if you imagine how many pips was this on XAU, sorry, on US 30. And US 30 is also known as Dow Jones, DOWJONES, Dow Jones. Okay. We used to call it Dow Jones in those days. Okay. Now, what did price do again? Price again made, okay. Oh, wait, just, oh God, I shouldn't do that. Don't do that. Now, this what price. The price pulled back. In fact, broke above the zone, the mini zone it had already formed. Because you see, price has tested it several times here. Just like it's just marching over a surface before it went down. Then it came back down again. And did what? Moved past that zone. But we knew, okay, because based on the analysis, I'm not saying we are so very confident. I don't want to always do that. All right, but we saw based on our analysis that the US 30 is weak and it's been selling for just look at this in the 4-hour time frame. And also, sorry, in the 1 hour, this is a 4-hour time frame. Look at it in the 4-hour time frame. So it's been falling from this psychological level here, and that's a good price projection. Price touched it in the monthly, price also touched it in the yearly around here. Then we are seeing this. So what we will be looking at is, will price reverse from here? Is this a correctional move on the 4-hour time frame based on this move from this bottom up to this stop? Is this a correctional move? Where will it end? Will it end here, or will it end here, or will it continue to fall? So what are the reasons behind all of this? All right, so these are the things we always look at, that gives us, okay, probability. It's not gambling, okay? Gives us the probability to, like, okay, this is what we will do. And a lot of this also, okay, I don't want to talk about the 5 steps of the market control framework that we use. That's our approach here at BeaconFX.trade. Okay. But the most important thing is, this is what we have. 4 hours, 1 hour. All right. It's the same thing, right? Okay. I want to clear this. 4 hours, 1 hour. This is it on the 15-minute time frame. I'm still going to zoom it out, and also on 5-minute time frame. Okay. So it kept falling. Now, let me move out of here. You see how beautiful it is to analyze the markets and to understand what you want to do. All right. Now, I saw a signal for XAG USD. That was actually a buy order. So which means that possibly there's a continuation for this. Okay, today is the Monday. Do I need to show you guys here? Do I need to show you guys this? Do I need to show you guys this? I'm not really, certain about it. But they buy for XAGUSD, and also they buy for what's it called, BTC USD. All right, the buy order. Let's look at BTC USD. I'm not really certain about what XAGUSD will do. Now, this was where the X yeah, this was where the BTC USD buy order came from. Intraday wise, okay, just take your trade order and you are good. In the meantime, today is Monday. If I see a fresh, trade opportunity, we will take it together. I promise you that. But maybe we will do it in such a way that it favors us. It favors everybody. It favors everybody here. And that means I am going to remove some of these instruments that we have here. And then add them to what we currently have. Just a moment. Just a moment. Yeah, yeah. Just a moment. Yeah. Just a moment. Okay, this is trading. Okay. Initially, it was just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 financial instruments that I was trading. I have XAUUSD. I have XAUUSD. I have XAGUSD. I have BTCUSD. I have US30. I have NASDAQ, which is NAS 100, and also Standard and Poor 500. That is XPXUSD. But I've been able to recently just add another 13 assets plus the additional 4 that we have. Wow, that's beautiful. Yeah, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. Oh, it's beautiful. Okay. We're trying to see how far, how well. Okay, I think that's good. Yes. Well, so far so good. We have XAGUSD. XAGUSD still pointing a bullish bias for us. Yeah. XAGUSD is still pointing a bullish bias for us. But if you also look at it, now I'm just giving you the simplest form of how to see the market zones. All right. But zones only does not confirm a buy and a sell. But when market or price is giving a signal from areas like this, we tend to begin to look, okay, if it breaks it, definitely it means that I might not, if price breaks above here, then it means I may have to wait for a clearer, I hope you understand. Yes, a clearer move. I might have to wait for a clearer move, but here, I think I may not want to do that. So it always happens this way. So that's why, like I was encouraged by someone to automate this, and I'm like, okay, no, I don't want to do that. Not that I don't have a software to do that, but I always see myself as 90%, why I allow the softwares with which we have built to just be How many? 10%. Okay. Just a moment, please. I need that one moment. Somebody is just disrupting our live stream. Okay. We just had a disconnection. I'm not sure if we still have the connection up and running. Okay, I think we still do. Yeah, with the yes, with whatever it is we have in the market pulse, this I want to say, with every pride in me, that it has helped us to, you know, to up our game. All right. It has been done to up our game so very well. So very well. And if you need to look at anything that we are currently doing, let me just go to in the description box. In the description box is there. I want to show you. And that is what we will be doing to make sure that people don't get lost, assessing the, yes. Okay. Just a moment. All it takes. All right, so these are the things we did here. How you can access all of these places. This is just the standard that we will keep for as long as, as long as it takes. Click on the market, it takes you to, have we done a mistake? Okay, let's click on this. Okay, now it takes you here, the academy. I'm just trying to see all the things that we've been working on so far, so good. All right, and the giant of it all is this, the amazing page that talked about the sponsorship between BeaconFX.trade and HFM, our very good and reliable brokerage firm. This video is actually sponsored by HFM, so I don't have to tell you. You already seen that on the left of the screen, right? Yes, it's actually been sponsored by HFM. To us, it's a brokerage firm that could handle our capital for us the best way with which we can. So you need to read about them from here. Okay. Yes, read the little you can about them from here. And also when you go to brokers, you can also read the much you need to read about, why we chose why we chose HFM. All right. So let's go back to the trade. We're actually looking for trade opportunities to take. Are we still there? So how many have I talked about today? I've talked about XAUUSD. Okay, I've talked about XAGUSD, and also I've talked about US30. All right, but so far so good. I am looking for an opportunity. Let me show you something. I might be able to do that. Let me see if it's going to be very possible to do. If I'm able to capture that, I would love it. If I'm able to capture it just a little while. I didn't want that. I did not want that though. Okay. I did not want that. Okay. Okay. All right. So I think this justifies it, right? This is what I actually wanted to show, not the entire page. Everything MCF. Everything MCF. Okay. This was the signal that I talked to you about. The XAG That's silver versus the US dollar. So if it happens, it happens. And if it does not, we will continue to look for opportunities around other instruments. But if it continues, it has actually gone past where we would start looking for, because most times XAUUSD always leads the way or makes the way for XAGUSD. If anybody maybe in the later future asks me questions about it, I definitely would be glad to discuss it, well, so that you understand, what this means. So let's keep looking for trading opportunities. If I see another one, I will bring that up. But yes, that or this for XAUUSD, this was the entry. This could have been the entry here. Okay, this point could have been the entry. All right, so this point could have been the entry. Just imagine, we would have been in profit by now, but yes, we were busy setting up, and the setup that we did today definitely is going to be the setup that we will do for a very long time. I'm not going to be doing that tomorrow, or even in the starting from the next live stream video, or live streaming, which one? We just have to do that. We just have to do that. We're coming home, taking over the markets, doing our best. Okay, I just fixed it. My faith is unto victory. My faith is unto victory. Go markets. Trusting in the Lord. And I hear the conqueror say, it's dashboard markets. Okay, I still have my eyes on. I don't even know how many minutes we've spent so far. Let me quickly check. Okay, about an hour plus, but I'm still very much interested to want to remain here to see any trading opportunity that we can have. Now you see that oh, by the way, I am so happy to say that we have worked so very tirelessly on upgrading our internet network. Yeah, before it used to be maybe our live streams, or whenever I'm having live streams, the live stream is just most of them, several times we will be having failures in continuation, with our live stream. Like, okay, do an extended, number of live streams. The networks we have in Nigeria here, they are not favorable. They were not and still are not favorable. So we have to opt for something better. So proud to say I may drop the link in the description, okay? And I know that there are lots of Nigerians that are using it, but yes, I am so happy we were able to acquire that, even though it was so very tedious, something so tedious for us to do. It was heavy. No, it was heavy. Residential plans were not available, so it was heavy. It was heavy. It was heavy. It was heavy. Honestly, it was so heavy. It was very heavy. You sometimes you have to do it through your nose before you can get or make that happen or make that work. So we still have the XAG USD very active and very on. Very active, very on. Okay, and let me quickly show you. And I think I'm going to do this only for today. Let, let me show you the signal, another signal that the system just generated, our market control framework. Now you can see, right? Okay, so either good or bad, I am going to take this NAS 100. Okay, I need to verify that very well first before I take. Okay, it's really not that favorable, but yes. Henceforth, I'm not going to be showing this. Okay, all right, but just so that we need to see those signals for what they are. All right. We need to see them for what they are. And that's the beauty of it, intraday wise. So just imagine we have 23, 24, about 17, 18 financial instruments to look at every day. It becomes very easy, from this desk here. It becomes very easy. It becomes very easy. Okay. Okay. The system allows if you want to trade, alongside, I think I quickly had to do that. I'm so sorry. I was just in a haste to do this. Use this link here. I am going to update it in the ticker that is strolling at the bottom of the live streaming overlay. Use the link, this link, BeaconFX.trade /LP/HFM. It's as simple as that. Okay. Yeah. If you need to see that clearly, let me just, make sure you see it on the Telegram. Now you see it. That's the link. If you can't find it, just come here and click on this pinned message. It will take you to this page. Okay. So all you have to do is make sure you read through, and then you can use any of the button here. This, or this is the same thing, I guess. Yes. Read to make sure you understand what you want to do, and this to take you to trading with BeaconFX. If you really want to benefit, like trade and become very, successful, like we are trying to be, use a regulated broker that is capable of handling your capital, and where you can also trade without, fear of anything. Now, maybe in subsequent video, I'm going to, one of these videos that are still going to come out, make a detailed video about HFM. It's possible I may be inviting somebody from HFM to come talk to us about. Yes, I think I'll do that. I'll do that. If the time is, they have the time, all that time that I'm going to require, that you also are going to require. All right. So the news, are we, what's the news? What news is actually coming up? Okay, let's go check. I think we're gonna have. I just saw on this on the ticker now that there's going to be a high impact news in the next 7 minutes. All right. Let me go there now. Okay. Let me click on the upcoming. Oh, it's true. In the next 5 minutes, 24 seconds, there's going to be a high impact news. That's why I say 5 minutes. High impact news in 6 minutes. Here's the consumer. Okay. And how many news do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 news at the same time. Now you see. That's the benefit of being here. That's the benefit of being here. We will be here after the news. I will try as much as possible to end the video. Today is 17th August 2026. And I'm not sure. Let's look at Forex Factory. I'm not sure Forex Factory has this much news in 7 minutes. They should. Okay. It has 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, the same 7 news coming up. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ours is 8. Okay. So I'm just going to wait a little bit to see. We have about 30 minutes to go. 30 minutes, 5 seconds, or 3 minutes, 5 seconds. Yes. Just a few minutes to go. A few more minutes to go. And if that's possible, I may also trade XAU USD. I don't know how far it will go, but yes, there is also a signal for that. And that for this video is a buy signal, right? Right. Let me just show. Let me make that available. You can see at the top of the screen. That is a buy signal here. I'm not sure. Okay. Two things are involved. Oh, have I? Yeah, that's a buy signal. That's a buy signal. Okay. That is a buy signal. It's a buy signal. You never can tell, right? So we are waiting. So are we. I love you, my darling. Okay. So are we. So are we. So in love. We have about 17 seconds to go for the news. Let's see how it goes. Okay. Oh, the news has just been released. The news and the actual is out. Okay. The news is out. The actual is out. Oh, this is the previous was about 2.8 and it came out as 3.0. That is for consumer. That's for Canadian PMI. This is year on year. And also the BOC, that's Bank of Canada Consumer Price Index year on year, has also released a high impact news for with an actual of 2.3 as against 2.1. Okay. So what do we think Canadian dollar is going to be doing? Just guess. Somebody should just guess. Somebody should just guess. So let's look at USD card. Somebody should guess. You see Canada. You see Canada. Okay. Did you see Canada? That's a Canadian dollar for you. All right. So here, what are we going to do? That's a possible sell. Now, it's different when you also or actually look at it from somewhere else. Where is it somewhere else? All right. See. Oh, some of them are still pending. It's not out yet. So I think the news came out in favor, with what you can see, came out in favor of Canadian dollar, right? Which is good. So let's refresh it. I don't know. Although even if I don't refresh, it's going to. Yeah, the pending is still there. All the news came out in favor of the Canadian dollar. So we are going to sell Canadian dollar or buy Canadian dollar and sell the US dollar. All right. Now you see more and more are coming up. More and more are coming. Now that's the beauty of, yeah, I'm telling you. That's the beauty here. That's the beauty. That's the beauty. The beautiful thing happening here. So what's the breaking news saying? Okay. So in love. So much in love. Okay. I'm just showing the simplicity of everything BeaconFX.trade. Okay. Everything, the simplicity of everything BeaconFX.trade. how simple, how easygoing it is. How easygoing it is. How easygoing. How life-changing it is. Did I get that? I did. Yeah. So, all right, guys. I want to call it a day. So far, so good. And in the next video, I'm going to start where we stopped. All right. I am really going to start where we stopped. And I'll show you the wonders of everything BeaconFX that you have just seen. So take your time, to just do one thing. Go here. If you want the link, it's in the Telegram channel. All right. You can see it, plainly in the Telegram channel. If you cannot find it here, you just click on the pinned message here. Once you click on it, then it brings you here. What does say? Once you click on it here and you click on it here, then it brings you here. All you have to do is take your time, read. Be satisfied that you have read and you understood, then that you want to trade with you want to trade with the Beaconiers. Yeah, you want to trade with the Beaconiers. You know, that is the beauty. And also, if you want to, I think we have the link here also. Okay, just a moment. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Trading with the Beaconiers. I'm sorry, it's just taking a little while. Okay. All right. Yes, just go to this. This is the link here. Trade with HFM and unlock free access. All right. So that's it. All right, guys. Thank you very much. I will see you in the next one. Bye.